I am ruined. What am I going to do? Horrible things. They've never done this before. I'm ruined. I should just let myself be eaten. Crocodiles. This route has always been safe before. I left the road to avoid wasps, and the crocodiles attacked. My favorite guar, wades in muck, fled into the swamp. The rest of my guar followed. Everything. I thought I was so clever, trading all my gold for a large ruby. So much easier to hide from thieves. It's in one of the guar's bags, and now it's gone. I beg you, find my guar and ruby, please. Please, that isn't all I need. I'm hurt. I won't make it out on my own. Wades and Muck is out there somewhere. If you catch her, bring her back to me. I'm doomed without her. Take these berries. Wades and Muck loves them. Feed her a few and she'll follow you anywhere. Thank you. I'll be here waiting, unless a crocodile gets me.
Watch me go.
Wades in muck, and she's unhurt. The Hist guided you as I knew it would. But did it also guide you to my ruby? Please, tell me. No details, please. With Wades in muck and my ruby back, I just may survive this trip. I kept a few coins for expenses. Here, take them with my thanks. By the Hist, I'll be more careful next time. If you're ever in Duskwallow Hamlet, my nest is yours. Far to the south, I travel all over Shadowfen, selling my goods in every town and city. I had a particularly good season this year, until the crocodiles attacked. Still, I can probably catch and train more Pakguar on my way back. Stormhold's the largest settlement, a good place for trade. My main route takes me to Stillrise and Mudtree Village. I used to travel down to Zook, too, but not in the last few years. I've been stopping there for the last, 5 or 6 years. I usually stop there after Mud Tree Village. Still risers are crazy for tools and iron ore. They pay with old Kathringi coins sometimes. Mud Tree was once an old Dunmer fort, but now it's a mining town. My people used to be slaves to the Dunmer, but now they mine for a living. I heard rumblings about goblins at the mines lately, though. I haven't been to Zook in a long time. It was a Kathringi village, but the Nahatan flu took a heavy toll there. Now that I think about it, a merchant in Stillride said something about a brother who lived in Zook, I think.
Let's ride.
What will we do? I erect the spine of welcome to you. If you have time, I need assistance. My Clutch brothers and I came seeking our brother, but we're too late. Filth-ridden goblins have taken over the Mud Tree Village mine. If Miharil is still alive, the goblins are between us and him. We're not warriors, but you could save him. Speak to the Overseer, Suri Dreth. She knows more of the goblins and those accursed mines. Do not trust her completely. She was master here in the terrible time before the Pact. Goblins are odious creatures, and our poor egg brother is trapped in there. For that, you should talk to No Yehim. It was his misfortune to be a slave here. He went into the village.
Fate hits me.
Sorry, but if you're here to buy iron, the metalworks is running low. A minor labor dispute, that's all. Come back in a few days and I'll give you a good deal on iron ingots. Miharil? His brothers put you up to this? Well, he's not here. He's in the mine with more valuable, productive employees. Now excuse me, I've got a labor problem to deal with. Damn those argonians. They can't keep anything quiet. All right, it's goblins. You want Miharil? Then rescue my workers. Just try not to kill the goblins. Oh, and bring back their goblin totem. I don't need an all-out war. Not until the Vice Cannons send help. The fewer dead, the fewer angry goblins. And with that totem, I'll have some bargaining power. Well, I had the men gather table scraps from the mess. There's no food in that mine. The goblins will be starving. Throw scraps at them, and they'll go mad for it. They might even fight over it. That's better than them eating my miners. Good. If you can get this mess sorted out, and we'll be back to business as usual, and I won't have to listen to any more of Tel Dravel's moaning. It's not operational without miners, if you catch my meaning. What do you really want? Well, their camp's above the mine. We employed a few of them. But otherwise, we left each other alone. I don't know why they'd be upset at us. Maybe they decided we looked funny. Or maybe they wanted my favorite dress. Either way, it has to stop. Take some more. It's not like slop is expensive.
My clutch brother may be no smarter than a goblin, but he's family. This pit of a mining village? It's a terrible place run by a horrible person. And before the Pact, Argonians were enslaved here. When our chains were finally broken, most of us left. Too much blood and pain in this place. Zuth! Suridreth. I can say nothing good about her. She was a master when we were slaves, and she remains a master now. She was fond of the lash. I doubt that's changed. He is mad, that's why. A few days ago, Miharil was overcome with the desire to return here. Maybe it's a perverse homesickness, or maybe he just lusts for Dunmer gold. And now he's dragged me back here.
What is it?
Suri finally sent help? The goblins went crazy and started killing without warning. I barely escaped. Thanks, stranger. I got separated from Aidvi Ironcattle and Miharil. They ran to the Argonian huts and I hid here. I hope they're all right.
Oh, you're not a goblin. If I had a weapon, I would have flattened all these stinking runts, but they caught me by surprise. I told Suri this was a bad idea. Lenam Sero fled further into the mine, but Miharil ran into that hut. I'm not sure if he's still alive. Frankly, I don't care. That lazy scaleskin left me to die. Many thanks, my friend. When we meet again, the mead will be on me.
Who are you? Did Suri send you to kill me? They must think me thick-shell, and they be right. I came to help. No one, not even a goblin, deserves to be a slave. Suri Dreth used their totem to control them. So I stole the totem. I thought if I returned it to the goblins, they'd leave. And they even chose a war chief and settled in. They'll keep attacking the village until the vice cannons wipe them out. Help me clear the blood from my name. So she can enslave the goblins again. That would bring peace, of sorts. I can't bear that. If I had the totem, perhaps I could solve this. Go out the mine's back exit to the goblin camp above us. The war chief must have the totem. Please hurry. If the vice cannons arrive before we get the totem, they'll just kill or enslave the goblins again. This was supposed to be a clear stream, but it is now fouled with blood. I'll tell you what I can. I'm no expert on goblins. Goblins always chase after their totems, Suri knew that. She paid someone to steal it from the goblins. She lured them here, and then hired a mage to enchant the thing. Apparently, goblins are easy to charm. I don't think it would be good. I heard a story once about an Argonian who destroyed a goblin totem. He wanted to save his village. The goblins went on a rampage for weeks. They shredded tree, hut, and nest alike. After I gave it to them, the biggest beat the others into submission and took it. So now he is the war chief. He's probably close to the center of their camp. They circle around their totems like flies on a carcass.
I figured Suri Dreth would send someone after the totem. Just had to hide nearby and wait for rescue. And here you are. I'm not delirious enough to think she sent you to save me. Suri Dreth brought me in to keep the goblins in line. That trinket of theirs only does so much. All these years of experience breaking slaves to be properly obedient, and then a damn goblin stabs me. That soft-hearted Argonian stole the totem, breaking its spells. I'll wear his hide for boots. Goblins are animals. We were teaching them a trade. With you here, there's still hope to salvage this mess. Beat on some goblins for a bit, then slam that totem down in front of them. They'll cower at the sight. While you do that, I'll climb down. Meet me inside the mine at the slave quarters. We'll retake the place, if you've got the totem.
Quick! Give me the totem. I'll use it to lead the goblins into the swamps. They won't bother anyone after that. Sure, they're not civilized, but they don't deserve this abuse. I don't, but I have to try. If we enslave them, what does that say about us? It isn't about the goblins, really. It's about what we want the pact to be. And I want it to be better. May the rains be ever on your back, friend. This nightmare will be over shortly. Let my brothers know I'll see them soon. Good riddance, Thragnar the Failure. To freedom!
I can't believe you actually sided with that coward. Go die in a hole, goblin lover. The pact doesn't need any more snowbacks like you.
This foreman will not admit defeat. She's like the iron she mines. Of course, that doesn't make her wise.
I'm not amused. Was this your scheme the whole time? Oh, never mind. Get out of my sight and never come back. As far as I'm concerned, you're a traitor to the Pact.
My brother went to lead the goblins away. We're hoping he succeeds and returns safely. Thanks for your help, my friend. May the swamp give you bountiful fruit, plentiful fish, and sharp stones, my friend. You've done a great service for our egg brother, and it will not be forgotten.
Thank you for getting me out of that mine. My husband and I are indebted to you. Once things have calmed down, I'll get you that mead I promised. And it'll be good stuff from Hodmar's private stock, assuming the goblins haven't stolen it. Why, they ate. No. My beloved Hodmar. He was so strong, so tough. I thought he made it out alive. By Mara, I'll kill those goblins, one and all.
I'm supposed to find help here? Is this the best place to recruit extra hands outside Stormhold? Unbelievable. It's a pit. After this, I go to Bogmother. As if the Mother of Bogs is a place I want to be. The Pact needs help. The Vice Cannons, more specifically. Vice Cannon Hrondar, to be completely specific. Actually, we need his gerent, Servild. He's in charge of an expedition to recover argonian relics from the Bogmother ruins. I guess. Why else would I be recruiting? The ruins are said to be infested with beasts of some type. I'm sure they'll pay for swords, and that will serve the good of the Pact. You're a loyal citizen of the Pact, aren't you?
You're the help Ganthus sent? Looks like he finally did something right. Welcome. I'm Servild Steelwind, Vice Canon Hrondar's deputy. I need to get all the relics rounded up, but my fool son has run off into the swamp again. No help, that one. I swear he takes after his mother's side of the family. Enough about my problems. I'm just glad you're here. Servild Steelwind, deputy to the Vice Canon Hrondar. My son and I were sent to this festering sewer on a mission of vital importance to the Pact. A number of Argonian relics are scattered throughout this swamp. I've been told that they're powerful enough to turn the tide of the war in our favor. I was skeptical, but the Dominion presence here seems to confirm it. We need to get to them first. They don't look like much. Little Argonian carvings. I have no idea why they're so important. You'll find them inside 4 reliquaries, near the stone altars in the swamp. My son and I were delayed on the road. A Pact scout should be here any minute to take the relics back to Stormhold. If I'm not here, he'll raise an alarm that would wake dead Iskramor. I sent my boy to get them, but he's worthless. Norland. Boy couldn't find his own arse with a clairvoyance spell. Takes after his whoring mother. Enough talk. When you find the relics, bring them here.
What are you doing? Are you insane? Don't you know what taking those relics will do to the Dreg? What? Our orders were to protect the reliquaries. Removing the relics is the worst thing you could do. This is a disaster! Removing the relics will enrage the Dreg. The tree minders will lose control over them. It's not that simple. There's a whole ritual to perform. The tree minders must first calm the Dreg, and then return the relics to their containers. But my father knows this. He knows the relics can't be disturbed. This is madness! We must warn the tree minders. Take the relics to Tree Minder Ralital. Her camp is near the ruins. She'll know what to do. I'll go back to the camp and speak to my father. There must be a logical explanation for this.
My father wasn't at our camp. Wait, where are Treeminder Ralital and the others? A Treeminder never leaves a fire untended. Even if Treeminder Ralital was called away, one of the other Treeminders should have stayed to tend the fire. My father would sooner lose an arm than disobey orders. I smell treachery. I'll wager this is some twisted Dominion plot. Give the relics to me. You've done enough damage for one day. Forgive me. I've no right to blame you. You were only following my father's orders. You can trust me. The relics will be safe with me until we locate Treeminder Ralital and the others. The Dreg may have taken them. They've been driven insane with bloodlust. Dreg bury their captured prey alive, in piles of hardened mud. We must find them before they suffocate. We should separate to cover more ground. If you find them, bring them back to this camp. Make haste! Every moment puts them closer to death!
We're dangerous, huh?
Freed at last. Not safe here. Come, my
This
camp
is
is at
so
the
much
ruins.
better than reading.
As mud is my mother. Njorlin breathes no more. Sithis has called him back to chaos. Look at the blade. That's Servild's weapon. What could drive a father to such madness that he would murder his own hatchling? Then Servild has betrayed us all. Perhaps he has been taken by some madness, or perhaps he is in league with our enemies. Balance must be restored. Where are the relics now? Yet here is his body, and the relics are nowhere to be found. If Servild was an agent of the Dominion, the relics could already be in our enemies' hands. In time, they will discover how to use them to control the Dreg. The Dominion camp at Bog's Edge. I'm no warrior, but there is something I can do. A ritual that might serve as a diversion. I'll need something from their camp. Something laden with their scent. Can you do this? When you have the item, bring it to the reliquary within these ruins. I'll prepare myself for the ritual and meet you there.
We're dangerous, huh?
Raise the hist. You return safely. You have something with our enemy's scent? Place the bedding in the reliquary. My ritual will plant the seed of the Dominion's destruction in the minds of the Dreg. The prey's scent is placed into a sacred vessel to attract the nearest predator. This ritual will turn the Dreg on the dry-skinned fools who seek to enslave them. A powerful enchantment forms a link between their bearer and the Dreg Queen. When placed in the reliquaries and blessed, they have a calming effect upon her workers. These relics are sacred to my people. Using them as weapons is blasphemy. The Dominion must be stopped before they learn the secrets of the relics, and Sayrvild must pay for Njorlund's murder. Let us begin. Place the item on the reliquary. seed is planted. The Dreg are frenzied by the Dominion scent. Sayervild must be stopped, and the relics returned. The wind tells me that they are near Mud Shallow Cave in the Dominion camp. Make haste. You have nothing to fear. Your smell will be sun-blessed to their senses, and the Dominion dryskins will smell like prey, the most delicious freshwater trout. Go quickly, before Sayervild flees with the relics.
Won't live to tell this tale.
The winds have changed. The storm clouds part. You have the relics, yes? I can sense them. Zuth, I have heard of such things, but didn't think the Dominion capable of such a horrific act. Skin stealers. And yet, the spirits of Njorland and Sayervild rejoin the One, and their empty shells nourish the roots of the tree. Many thanks to you. I must return the relics to their rightful places, and quickly.